Hello and welcome to another Cup of Conversation on BRT2 TV. This week I am lucky to have two wonderful people here on my program, and they are the lovely Helena Shemanskaya and Robbie Mackay. And hopefully I said their names right. We have a lovely mixture of nationalities today on the program. So let's welcome these two guys who are two of the many people behind the newly released, the revamped version of Kyrenia Post. It is a free magazine newspaper. It's in English, it's in Russian, and it's fantastic. Recently, the second edition was released. I saw it on Facebook. I decided that they should be here to share their good news. So welcome, guys, to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. We're very happy to be here.
Great to have you as well. Thank you for agreeing to come here on such a short notice. But first of all, let's speak with the lovely lady. Helena, how are you?
Thank you, very good.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Ukraine, from Western Ukraine. Very nice, beautiful city which called Lviv. It's culture capital of Ukraine. And many people call my city Little Paris because it's very similar art, streets, architecture. Yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Excellent. And so I have heard that you have travelled around the world,
Yes.
travelled quite a lot. Now you are here in North Cyprus.
Yes.
How long have you been here on our island?
About 5 years. I
5
come
years.
first time to Cyprus in 2013. Yes, 2013. 5 years, yes.
What brought you here?
I work as like dealer in poker tournament. I come here for job, for poker tournament. And I like this island very much. I fall in love and I decide stay here.
And here you are, still 5 years down the line. Very good. Welcome once again. And Robbie, from your accent, if you can hear it,
Yes, yeah.
you are from Scotland.
Yes, yes.
Okay, tell us about your background. Where are you from originally?
Yeah, from the capital, Edinburgh.
Ah,
Yeah, very proud to be from the capital
lovely
city.
place.
Yes, yes.
and how long have you been on the island of Cyprus?
I've had a house here for about 15 years, but we used to come on holiday, and it came to the stage where we knew more people in Cyprus than we did in Edinburgh. So we decided about 6 years ago to make the move permanently.
Very interesting. So what brought you to the island and to actually get a house all those years ago?
It was actually my parents. They bought a villa, you know, so we used to
Yeah.
come on holiday and we enjoyed it. Obviously, the climate and the culture, you know. So
Very different from Edinburgh, isn't it? I mean,
Well, to
Scotland's
escape-
famous for its bad weather.
indeed, to escape the bad weather. That's right. Yeah, to escape it. You know, we always used to come round about September, October time, and it was always very depressing when we went back to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And you saw the grey skies, you know,
I can imagine.
the rain. Yeah.
Although right at this moment it's getting cooler as we speak. The days are getting darker
Indeed,
and
yes.
colder weather, a bit of rain, bit of cloud here, but still a bit better than Edinburgh.
Yes, it's personally it's my favourite time of year. You know, the period from October up to the end of the year. I love it in Cyprus.
The festive season.
Yes, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Now we met for the first time at the launch party of Kyrenia Post, but let's go back to the beginning. Had either of you an experience in publications, in journalism? What about you? You start, Robbie.
No. Simply,
Basically, no.
no. Obviously, I felt we needed something on the island to showcase the talent we have here. You know, to showcase everything positive that was going on. You often hear as an expat about the negative side, you know, of Cyprus. You know, people come, people go, they don't settle. But I wanted something that showed all the talented people we have here.
Yeah.
You know, and
I was writing as like hobby, some blogs, some articles in internet. And later on I was writing for North Cyprus in newspaper, some articles. I tried
Yeah.
myself in this. It's just as like hobby. It was not professional as like it's my job. But
Yeah.
from hobby it became to favorite job
yeah.
and business.
And business, fantastic. For those who have a good memory, Kyrenia Post was actually around a few years ago, wasn't it?
Yes, yes.
I think people remember the name, and we remember that there was some sort of publication. Can you tell us, do you know the history of the publication, Robbie?
Yes, it was very popular for a period of about 5 years, up until about 2005. And the original owners of the name Kyrenia Post, they couldn't commit the time that it needed for it to carry on the way it was. They had several other businesses, and they couldn't find the right people to run it for them, so they wound the business up, unfortunately.
Who was this then? What was his name?
It was Tamer Konat, very well known, president of the Mercedes-Benz Club in Cyprus, the owner of the Honor Village Hotel in Kyrenia. A good friend of mine, a personal friend.
Fantastic.
We both share a love of cars.
Yeah.
So,
it shows in the publication.
yes, indeed, indeed.
And so, unfortunately, he didn't have the time to commit that needed for this to continue.
No.
Again, was it a free publication back then? Was it
it was.
sort of,
it was.
You know,
it was slightly different. Slightly different design. Although we've tried to keep it, we've updated it, but we've kept it authentic to what it was originally. You know, we don't want to change the format too much because people did like it. You know, it was.
They liked it, yes.
Well loved. Yeah.
And it was in the English language back then, wasn't it? It was still Kyrenia Post with English language news about what's going on in the area. And now, thanks to the lovely Helena here, we've got Russian added as well. So the Kyrenia Post, the first edition, when we had the launch, was back in July of this year. So I know that you are all together in this with another couple.
Yes, yes, Serpil and Chanel. Yeah.
Yes. A big hello to Serpil and Chanel as well. So the four of you have an interest in this, and I know that Serpil is also a journalist and she writes for the publication. So why, Robbie? I mean, all of a sudden, you know, excuse me, sorry, even though you're friends with Tamer, why did you get yourself involved with this?
Tamer brought us together originally. That's how we met Shen and Serpil. And we got on very well. We complemented each other. You know, Serpil's a very good journalist. I enjoy writing. She had asked me if I could write a few articles for a paper she was working with before, purely as a hobby, and actually I got a lot of enjoyment out of it from meeting different people, and actually I didn't realise myself how much was going on here. Yeah. You know, so I thought we'll give it a try, and Galina loves, you know, the whole business. It's her baby. This is her baby, really. You know, she.
Fantastic.
My passions, yes. My big hobby, my passions, yes.
Yeah.
There's so much going on here that you don't hear about. You know, so many positive things. You know, so. And
something that, you know, people could just pick up, browse through, learn about the islands. And it's very colourful, very glossy. We'll go into the details of the magazine newspaper in a minute. But Helena, I mean, you know, there you are, all of a sudden, part of this Kyrenia Post, and you had a bit of experience with writing. But do you now contribute to this as well? Are you the main Russian writer for this?
Yes, but I have people who write for me as well.
Yeah.
I give chance everybody who wants to write, who is good writer, and people send me article. I read it. If I find it's nice and useful and interesting, of course I will make publication. And I'm looking for in future, of course, who will write apart me, because I don't want to spend all my time with newspaper. We have a lot of nice things to do apart this newspaper.
Yeah.
So everybody's welcome, who has talent and who has enthusiastic.
Very good, excellent. And we were saying off air, we were speaking off air, that how many Russian-speaking people are there on the islands, or in the north at least?
I cannot tell exactly, official, but I know more than 30,000.
Wow.
It's not just Russian-speaking, from Russia, from Ukraine, from Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Georgia, or many countries.
Amazing. It's good to know. And we actually do have a daily, weekday, during the day, a short Russian news item, bulletin, on our radio station, Bank National Radio. We have it in French, Russian and Arabic. So hopefully your readers can learn about that as well. But I didn't know there were so many. And I've seen lots of people now coming from abroad here. We have many people. In my son's school, it's very multicultural. And I know many business owners now. There are some, you know, foreign business owners. But I never knew there were so many thousands of Russian speaking. So it's very good to have this. Whose idea was it? Was it your idea to add Russian to this, to the Kyrenia Post?
Between all of us.
Yeah.
All of us,
Yeah,
yes.
there's nothing else like it. It's unique.
It is unique.
It's
Yeah.
unique, yes.
Yeah, very unique, very different. And let's now go into the logistics. This is a monthly publication.
Yes, it is.
It's free. We'll talk about where our viewers can get this wonderful publication. But obviously, because it's free, you rely on advertising. But I can see that it's neither a newspaper, neither a magazine. It's in between, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Bigger than a newspaper, not as big, not as bulky as a magazine,
No.
but very big, very beautiful, and a lot of articles now. So talk us through. What's your aim with this, Robbie? What are you trying to share with our with your readers?
Yeah, well, it's a long-term goal for us that it's going to be the newspaper magazine in North Cyprus. It's going to be a must-have. You know, people will be excited when they know the next issue's coming out.
Yeah.
As I said before, to showcase the talent we have here, we want to have interviews with different members of the community that are here making a difference. Showcase all the wonderful talent we have here. Really, don't we?
We want to promote all nice things on island. Culture, beauties, history, everything.
It's not
It's a lot
a
of
hard
nice things.
news magazine, newspaper.
No.
It's more a lifestyle magazine.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
When we speak about talking about the history, the culture, the people on the island, do you find that people enjoy these type of articles? They want to learn about what's going on, especially in Russian. Talk about the Russian side. I mean, when you have your articles, when people write for you, Helena, what are we looking for? What do the Russians want to learn about the island, do you think?
Everything interesting. Who want to move to Cyprus? For example, people first come for holidays. They interesting about everything, what's going on, how is life here. And I have one category interview with Russian-speaking people who moved to Cyprus and who is successful here.
Yeah.
Some different type of people, how they live, how they enjoy their life. And Russian-speaking people enjoy so much read about this example, how another Russian-speaker live and make successful life here.
Yeah.
And I think it's quite nice things.
It is very, very interesting. Are the articles the same? So do you have one in English and one in Russian? Or
No.
the Russian articles are different, aren't they,
No.
to the
Different.
English
yeah,
ones?
it's different.
Yeah.
Different.
Which is good, isn't it? It's not
Yes.
like
Yeah.
a direct translation,
Yeah.
which can get sort of like, I mean, like Helena here, she speaks very good English, so you don't
That's
really
right.
need to have in English and in Russian the same
That's right.
thing.
Yes.
That's right.
I
all the
just
time.
write same Russian in English fashion article because I'm fashion,
Occasionally
yes.
we'll have an article in both.
Yeah.
Galina will write in English and
Yeah.
in Russian.
But there is a diversity of articles
Yes.
that people can enjoy in both languages. So, Robbie, what about the English side of it? I mean, are you still contributing now?
Yes. Yeah. I like to have at least one article in a month.
Okay, tell me.
We have different.
I think I can guess. If I could just skim through this, is it about the cars, isn't it?
In this one, yeah, in the first issue it
In
was.
the first
yeah.
issue. So let me try and find Robbie's article. So
Yeah.
we've got, you know,
This one. Yeah.
is this it here?
Yes, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
dun, dun, dun. So we have an article about a car here. So this is your passion,
Yes, I love classic cars.
classic cars. So there'll always be something maybe about a car in each issue.
Without doubt, yes.
Without a doubt,
Yes.
contributed by Robbie Mackay.
Yeah.
And so what else do we have here? I mean, is it what, we've got Serpil contributing regularly.
Yeah, there's a.
Yes.
Serpil loves our history. You know,
Yeah.
she's a real historian. And well, at least we'll have one or two articles a month on the history of Cyprus. We'll visit different places, you know.
Yeah.
And you tend to forget, I've been here such a long time, you tend to forget there's so many new people still coming to the island, you know, so they want to hear about places in Nicosia, the historical sites, you know, that, so we'll have that in there, as well as interviews with interesting people.
Yeah.
If there's any special events, we like to cover them. If we're invited to cover different events, with different charities. We'll put that into the magazine.
Yeah.
I done an article about the Remembrance Armistice Day service
Yes.
that we just had on Sunday.
Yeah.
100 years since the end of World War I. You know,
Yeah.
so I done a piece about that in the second
Did you attend
issue.
the ceremony?
I couldn't make it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We couldn't make it.
But you've got your own.
But I've put a little
article.
bit in and about what I could remember growing up.
It was so funny because I actually contacted you yesterday, and that when this program is aired, it's actually a few days ago. Yesterday was the 15th of November,
Yes.
which is our Republic Day, the 35th anniversary of the foundation of the TRNC. Coincidence that the second edition, that's how I found you guys, because you were showing and sharing on social media that, you know, your second issue, a bit of a delay, but your second issue
Yes.
is out. Was it an intentional day, or did you just happen to
It wasn't
coincide?
actually. It was pure coincidence, but it's worked in our favour.
Well, because now you were saying to me, Robbie, that you hope that the next issue will be on the 15th
Yes.
of each month.
Yes.
So the 15th of December should be the next time that you have
That's
if all
right.
goes well,
Yes, yeah.
printing-wise and everything.
We hope, yes.
And maybe there'll be an article about the celebrations of the 15th of November next month.
There will be, for sure.
Did you see the sort of
We did, yes, yeah.
very good display, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Very good. So you're getting really a good flavour of the island, bit of history, geography, culture, lightheartedness, something for everyone.
There is, yeah.
We call it Kyrenia Post, but you're mentioning about other areas, but this is actually distributed only in Kyrenia, isn't it, at the moment?
No,
It's not.
it's right up to Carpaz and right,
Right,
over
okay
to
then, so correct me.
Lefke. Yes.
So that must be a bit of a task for you guys to reach out everywhere.
We try to, we're always looking for new outlets, you know, to have the magazine. And we have covered as much as we can, right up to the panhandle, you know. So.
Right, so if there is an event going on, or if somebody who likes writing would like to contribute, are you accepting people?
Yes, of
giving you
course, they're very welcome to write in.
Yeah. Although, like you said, you don't really want to make it a big, bulky magazine style publication. This is really in between, as we said, a newspaper and a magazine. And this is the latest edition, which came out yesterday, hot off the press, and very nice, very glossy. People were saying to you, if it's a free publication, why are you spending so much time making it look so good?
Firstly, they can't believe it's free, you know. We wanted something high quality to show the photography, you know, to show the pictures, the colours, which you don't get with normal newspaper style paper, you know. So.
But are people then commenting, saying, "Wow, this is so good"?
Yes, we've had very good feedback. Yeah, people love it.
Are you happy with this? When you see this final production,
of course.
Are you proud of what you've achieved?
Of course, I'm proud, and I want even better, even bigger, better. For me, even not enough these categories what we have. I want more.
We will add to it. At the moment, it's 32
Yes.
pages. We hope
Now
to
we
go
have
up to
32.
42 eventually. Yeah.
Well, without giving away too much, because we want the people to actually look for this and to get this Kyrenia Post, which is out this month. But if we think through, I'm doing all the hard work for you guys. I'm doing all the hard work now. We've got lots of glossy advertisements, which is how obviously the paper is kept alive. But the first article that catches my attention by Serpil Kazarlar is Lefkoşa, the Cypriot capital of Ottoman history. And it goes into wonderful information about the Great Inn, the Gamblers Inn, the Bandabulya, the covered market, and of course glossy photographs which look amazing. And then you've got the spiritual soul of Cyprus, the Selimian Mosque and the Bedestan, very popular. And then straight after that, Şenol's got an article about inventive, innovative, legendary Barış Manço, the king of Turkish rock. So there's something for everyone.
There's
in
a
there,
mix.
really, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a mix.
There is a mix.
You won't find it anywhere else.
You won't find these, not reproduced or
no.
found anywhere else. And then you've got, in Russian, I'm looking at some maybe beauty tips here.
About beauties, about health, about cosmetologies. This woman, she's famous cosmetologist, Russian-speaking in Cyprus. She's working in beauty salon.
So this person is here. She's in Cyprus.
Yes.
This contributor.
And
okay.
she wrote this article, beauty tips of Sana Lifshis. Yes.
Very good.
She does wonders. She can make you look a lot younger.
Yes.
Excellent. So I'm sure all the Russian-speaking readers are happy. Have you had a good response from the Russian population here when you've shown them this publication? Do they like it?
Yes, of course. Everybody likes. Everybody wants to be involved because nothing like that here. Nothing, just online news.
Do you think that was missing before, Helena? That when people came to Cyprus from Russian-speaking countries like Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, they came to Cyprus, but there was nothing really for them like this.
It was before few newspaper, Russian newspaper. People tried, but it was not long time. I don't know why they closed this business. People tried few times, yes.
Yeah.
But now nothing like that. No any Russian newspaper.
So they appreciate this
Yes.
publication
Yes.
to give them some sort of information
Yes.
from beauty, health, food, drink,
Yes.
the history, geography of the island, like we're saying.
Sport, fitness will be everything. Fashion,
Yeah.
everything.
What do you like the best?
Even Russian priest here in North Cyprus, he was writing for first issue. In this issue we have not article, but from next he will write for us as well, for community.
Yeah.
You know, community respect so much.
But what do you like the best to
Fashion.
write about? Fashion.
Fashion, it's
We can
my...
tell. Look at you today.
Thank you.
Lovely fashion model.
Fashion, it's my subject, yes.
Fashionista. Huh?
Yes.
So speaking about fashion, you come to Cyprus from the Ukraine,
Yes.
from your mini Paris.
Yes.
We have to go there one day. What was the name of the town again?
Lviv. Lviv.
Okay, we'll go
Love the
there.
city, yes.
So Paris is the center for fashion around the world. So obviously where you came from, that's also maybe a center for fashion. But when you come to Cyprus, can you find all the things that you want for fashion?
Not really, not really. Actually, I have some planned dreams and goals about fashion. And hopefully, one day we will open boutique.
Really?
Maybe fashion.
Yeah.
Yes, I want so much.
But you have a good style.
Thank you.
You are very beautiful, very well
Thank you.
presented.
Thank you.
So, and
what
so
I
is
want.
Robbie as
Oh,
well.
thank
I think,
you.
does she dress you, Robbie?
Of course. Of
You are
course.
wearing this today, making you look good.
Yeah.
We have to mention, this is a nice story, that you're actually a couple.
We are,
And
yeah.
so how did you meet? Tell us about that, please.
Just purely through mutual friends, really.
Really?
We got introduced, yeah. Yeah, and of course when I saw Galina, and once we got over the fact that she finally understood my dialect,
Oh my God!
We-
First time when we met,
we got on
when we went to date,
very well.
when Robbie started to speak, it, of course, English is not my first language. It's difficult for me. I understand people, but when I heard his Scottish accent, I said, "Oh my God, slow down."
We still talk about the first day that we met, you know, we joke about it, you know. I think Galina was just going, yes, yes, you know.
But now I understand for 100% Robbie's Scottish accent.
And in fact, now if Galina learns any new words, they have a Scottish
I was about to say.
twang to them, you know.
I'm sure that when you are speaking sometimes, you may have a Scottish accent added
Yes.
to your English speaking voice.
For sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. A nice story. So not only a couple, but also business partners in a way with the others in this venture. It's not easy to keep, to be a businessman anywhere in the world. But now, I mean, for instance, with this, you have a month to plan out the magazine, the paper. You decide the articles. Is this printed here or is it sent away?
No, it's printed in Nicosia.
In
here.
Nicosia.
Right, in Nicosia.
Yeah. Yes.
And so it's nice and glossy. And how many copies do you have printed out?
3,000 copies
3,000.
every month. Yes.
3,000 is a very good number.
Yes.
Hopefully, will be more.
So you want more.
To,
you
to
want
begin with, 3,000
Yes.
I think is enough for us to distribute. You know, it's,
It is enough, but the more popular it gets, the more you'll need, especially now that you're saying to me that you are distributing everywhere, not
Yes.
just in Kyrenia,
Yeah.
but all the way from to Nicosia, Famagusta to the Carpaths.
Yeah.
You're trying to get everywhere.
they go very quickly. You know, they go very quickly.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But we have the website to accompany the publication as well, so you
Right.
can always go in there wherever you are. You know.
Let's go to the website now because I wanted to mention that, and we can also find you online And tell us the name of the website.
That's KyreniaPost.com.
Very easy to remember.
Very easy, yeah.
But you don't obviously, I mean, do you have the whole paper online or not?
We don't have the whole paper online, but we have some of the articles. You can't, it's not like an e-newspaper where you can download it as a PDF, but you can click on the articles and we have the photographs to accompany them.
Yeah.
So.
But we have more online than in publication,
And
more articles.
It's constantly evolving, the website. We've had over 30,000 people visit the site so far.
That's amazing.
You know, since July.
That's a short period of time to have 30,000
yes.
in a few months. That's an amazing number. And all around the world.
Yes, from all around, yeah.
Can you see where?
We can, yeah.
Obviously,
can,
as you're the administrator.
We can.
So how far have you gone? Who's been clicking on?
We've been all over really. We've had America, Australia,
Germany.
Yeah, Scandinavia. You know,
Obviously, Ukraine, Russia.
It changes
UK.
daily. It changes. We monitor it daily, and it flicks between Russia, you know, the Russian-speaking countries, Cyprus, Turkey, UK obviously as well. It's very interesting.
Very interesting to find out how far you're reaching out.
Yeah.
Which makes you probably think more about how to develop the website.
Indeed.
Obviously, this is a monthly publication, so your article is here once a month, but do you have to maybe update the website a bit more frequently?
Yeah, like I said, we're not a hard news website as such, but we will, if there's any important news or something we think is appropriate, then it'll go onto the website right away, and then through our social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah.
It's a full-time job. Where are you based? Where is the actual headquarters of Kyrenia Post based, or is there not a headquarters?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, we have an office just behind the old harbour. Yeah, within a hotel called the Nostalgia Hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a few offices in there that we work from. Yeah.
So if anyone wants to see you at work, or go down and say hello to any of the team,
you'll find us there. Yeah.
Behind the harbour. What a great place to work.
It's lovely. Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's magical, really. I love that area.
The harbour is beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
There can't be any more beautiful place to work on the island, I don't think.
It's great. We can literally just walk out of the office and right down to the harbour.
Have a quick drink and come back again.
Yes.
Have a coffee.
Yes. Yeah.
Bite to eat or something. Yeah. And on a good day, the beautiful yachts and amazing. What a great place to have a headquarters.
It's good. Very good mood. It's a very positive atmosphere we work in. Yeah.
Is it a 9 to 5 job, or is it a 24-hour job, or how much of your time? Because it's your baby, does it take up a lot of your time?
Yes, yeah. It's 7 days a week. There's always something to do with the magazine, whether it's organising the advertisements or just bringing the whole publication together, making sure the people who are writing for us submit their things on time, their articles. It's a full-time job. The promotion's a big part of it. You need to promote yourself.
Of course, of course.
You need to spend every day you need to spend some time for this every day.
Which we enjoy. Like I said already, meeting different people, it's great. It really is.
It is good.
Very lucky to enjoy what we do.
That's another bonus, isn't it? To enjoy your job day in, day out. It's never the same, never a dull moment.
No.
Something different, something new. You were mentioning about, maybe even carrying charity news. Obviously, there's a deadline for, getting everything ready. So if somebody wanted to advertise a charity event, what's the latest time they need to get?
Normally,
the sooner the better. Yeah,
the sooner the better, of course. But round about a week, if you can give us 7 days notice, we can normally accommodate. Get an article.
So if you're aiming for the 15th of the month to come out, let's say the beginning of the month would be good, giving you about 10-15 days to get everything ready, but maximum maybe a week before publication.
Yes, yeah. And of course it can go onto the website as well.
Yeah, of course.
And as well as going into the magazine.
Who takes the photographs? Do you have a photographer, or is it you guys doing all the work?
It's a mix, really. We have a few very good photographers that we use. I enjoy it as a hobby, photography. Serpil's very good as well.
Professional.
Between us all, we've all got a good eye.
I use for Russian part professional photographers, Russian photographers in Cyprus. they quite happy, give me professional's photo for my article. And a lot of Serpil and Robbie's photos.
Yeah.
We all enjoy this.
You had a really amazing launch party, very professional.
Thank you.
And that sort of like set the bar, hasn't it, really, how you're working?
Yes.
You are a very professional group of people. You started off very well, and you're continuing like that as well. I think, you know, you deserve the success. And now that we've got the festive season around the corner, you were saying, Robbie, that maybe, I said maybe the next edition should be a festive season one, but if there's enough time or if there's enough material, you might do a normal edition of Kyrenia Post and then have a separate
special,
festive
yes, yeah. We'll see how it goes with the timing, and
Yeah.
you know, but we hope to have 2 issues out. The December issue as normal,
Yeah.
plus an additional festive issue.
Yeah, covering all the festive information and festive events.
There's so much going on at that time of the year.
Yeah,
you know, so.
yeah. And also maybe later on in the year, again, special times of the year,
Yes,
you might have
yeah.
extra.
Uh-huh.
Is that easy to do though? It's quite difficult to.
It's time consuming, yeah.
It is, it must be.
Very time consuming, but as I say, we all enjoy it and we work well, so between us,
Yeah.
I think we
We
can
have
manage.
a good team,
Yeah.
yes, and good partner.
You have extra work for you because with English, you know, lots of people know English, and you know,
Yeah.
you can maybe bounce off between each other. But you know, you're the lady behind the Russian. Do you have to check everything in Russian
Yes, but-
before proofread everything? Yeah.
Yes, and I have who helped me, of course, some people
Yeah.
working, and we have designer, Russian designer, and some another Russian speaking stuff.
Yeah. So you do have help. It's not just
Yes,
you doing
yes,
everything
yes.
in Russian.
Yes.
You do have good.
But
you
I
know.
need to organize all these things together, check, yes.
Excellent. It's a very different. Could you have imagined yourself, you know, 5 years ago when you first came, that you'd be part of Kyrenia Post?
No, never.
Never.
I always wanted open some boutique shop with clothes because
Yeah.
it was my fashion. And before even I met Robbie, I always had this in my head. I said, one day I will open my shop, but I never thought it will happen in Cyprus. I had planned in my country.
Yeah.
But when we met each other, we think what we will do in our life for enjoy,
Yeah.
for not hard job, for be successful and enjoy our job. And thanks God we have this opportunity.
Yeah.
My Kyrenia Post, we enjoy so much, and we're thinking with Robbie, maybe next year, hopefully, we will open some boutique.
Eventually.
That's good.
Eventually,
eventually.
we will see, yes, we will see.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely something lacking here when it comes to women's clothes. I think it's a lot better than it was, and for men.
Yeah.
But I think there's still opportunity there to have some kind of
For me,
unique sort of boutique.
I love,
yeah.
I love
I think
nice
Galina's a
clothes,
good advert
shopping,
for it,
all
you know.
this. For me, not enough. In Cyprus, good shops, not
Yeah.
enough. I like so much shopping in Italy, and when I come to Italy, when I visit Italy, I always have full suitcases, all shopping going to Cyprus.
Again, Italy. I mean, you're talking about another fashion capital, Milan.
Yes.
And amazing.
For
But-
sure, Italy is fashion capital, number
yeah.
one.
Yeah, the whole of Italy. Yeah, definitely. But maybe that's another project for you in the future. Maybe to open up a nice boutique.
With
What-
Italian clothes, I want Italian style. Yes,
Excellent.
We'll see. We'll see.
we'll see.
As I said at the beginning, I remember the Kyrenia Post, even though it hasn't been with us for a while, until you revamped it and brought it back to life again. Do you have people coming up who remember the original? And I mean, I don't want to compare the old to the new, but you know, do you have? I think you
Yes.
said you said that you forgot to bring it today, but do you have the first?
Yeah, we have the first edition. Yeah, but it was very kindly given to us by the previous owners. You know.
And that's back in 2000, probably then. you're
Yes,
saying?
round about then. I can't
about then.
remember
2002 or
exactly.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2002.
So what's it? I mean, do people compare it, or do you compare yourself
Well,
to the old?
we don't compare ourselves, but it was a very prestigious publication
Yeah.
at the time, and we want to carry that on. It was well loved by the community at the time,
Yeah.
and I think they were very disappointed when they stopped.
There is an affection for Kyrenia
Yeah.
Post, so maybe that sort of like will help you to get more and more people interested in the wonderful publication, because it was part of our culture back then.
I didn't realise how popular it was at the time, you know, when we first began this venture. But the amount of people that have came up and said, you know, I remember it from the first time round and it was brilliant then. You know, so yeah.
Excellent.
We're very proud to be able to carry the name on. You know.
So you should be. I'm sure you're probably thinking of articles for the next edition now, for December 2018. I'm looking forward to that. But the new edition of Kyrenia Post, as I said before, is hot off the press and is ready for you to pick up and to read. Now, the time has come to share with us, at the moment, off the top of your head, where can we find the Kyrenia Post?
Like I said, we have outlets island-wide, but west of Kyrenia we have it in a Lely market in Alston-Jack. You can pick up a copy there. A Leaf market on the Lapta strip. Lots of the big hotels, down at the Old Harbour.
Yes,
Chimera restaurant, Cafe Chimera, we have a stand there. Cafe George, which a lot of the British people congregate in.
Very popular
have
location.
some copies there.
Nostalgia, Boutique Hotel, of course.
Boutique Hotel, on our village hotel, lots of different places. And up in Eskelly, Lamar and Eskelly. Off the top of my head, that's all I can.
Many restaurants, state agent, we will leave.
We want to try and leave it with, you know, some holiday villas, maybe rental villas for holiday makers. If they have a copy in there, it might be interesting for them. You know, we've included a map of the island there, places of interest, and that will be in every issue. You know, so in there too.
Have you thought about the airlines even? Maybe an in-flight magazine?
We have. We've thought about the airport as well. But it's very difficult to place it in the airport. It's quite difficult.
And obviously you need more, you know, numbers, print out more to.
The ministry, they said, yeah, you can put it in the airport, but you can't have any advertisements in it if you want to put it there. So that restricts you a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, well, it's still good. And I'm sure that you're getting more and more people saying, I think as I was reading online comments about Kyrenia Post, there were people saying, oh, you know, where can I get it? Or bring it here and we'll, you know, stock it. Of course,
share it. So if there is somebody out there who wants to stock this and, you know, give it away at their location or wherever, they can contact you,
Of course, of course, yeah. We're always happy. We're always looking for different outlets. You know, for them.
And that could be island-wide, could be...
Of course.
Nicosia, Famagusta, as you said, you have Iskele, which in that area there are lots of expats living there.
Yes, there is. It's becoming a very popular area.
So we shouldn't forget really that there are people living island-wide, not just...
That's right.
Even though the name is Kyrenia Post, it's actually...
It's for everybody.
For everyone, really. You can cover, and you know, hopefully you'll be able to cover events island-wide as well, couldn't you?
Of course.
Yeah. I know that Sepiland, they live in Buchanan, don't they? Around that area. So they're actually quite far away. They're up near the Carpaths. So.
Yeah, they do. But actually, they've relocated. They're now in Kyrenia.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's good for them, working-wise. Fantastic. And I'm sure that you put the word out amongst the Russian-speaking community.
Yes. In Russian church, we have Arabkoi. In Arabkoi Russian church. We leave there newspaper for Russian community. Everywhere, even beauty salons, they message me, oh, Galina, bring few copies for customers in beauty salon. I come to all beauty salons, I live there. Baker, it's British baker. We just bring copies one day. Next day we come, he said, oh, finish, bring more. People come to buy something and they pick up copy, even from bakers, from everywhere where we go, we try to live.
We had to put something on the cover of the second issue to say that it was a free publication because people didn't realise that they could just pick one up.
And take it away.
We've had people saying, how much is it?
So yeah, there's a big sticker, your free monthly newspaper magazine. But because it's so well laid out and so glossy and so professional looking, that people assume that you're going to be charging.
That's right,
maybe it can be like, you know, not a distraction, but people think, oh, I don't want to touch it because, you know, I might have to pay for it or I can't take it away. But people should realise that it is there, complimentary copy.
Yeah.
Take it away, share it with other people, spread the word.
Of course.
And as you said, it's also online as well. So if you can't physically get here because you're not living here on the island, but want to find out more about Kyrenia Post and what it's sharing, then again, online. And as you said, over 30,000 hits so far, which is a great number.
Yeah.
Hopefully rising as the time goes by.
Yes, indeed.
Excellent. Aside from going to the offices at the top of the at the harbour, behind the harbour, how can we contact you? Do you have contact details on the website?
Yes, yeah.
Yes,
our telephone numbers are there.
Yeah.
Email addresses, you know.
So there's contact information here, and the website is www.kyreniapost.com,
Yes.
if I can say it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are lots of, you know, contact addresses, and you've got lots of interesting information about the TRNC community. We've got history. You've got, and the amazing thing is, and this is what is quite clever, is that Elena has actually made the Russian bit pull-outable.
Yes.
So if you don't want to be inundated with Russian news, then that can be actually a separate thing. But it's actually within Kyrenia Post. So it's 2 for the price of 1,
Right.
or free. It's all free for everyone. So really, it's a win-win situation for everyone involved, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. We wanted to design it that way, just so that, you know, if you want to just take it out and read one part, you can do that. It's
Just something different. I think it's our idea like that. We see like that our view. I think it's quite nice.
Well, it is something different, and I think it'll grow in popularity and go from strength to strength with you guys behind it. I want to say thank you for coming in at such short notice. We only spoke last night, and here you are today on the television. But good luck with Kyrenia Post.
Thank
I
you.
look forward to reading this month's edition, which is out new, as we said, and I look forward to future editions. And give my regards back to the other members of the group.
Thank you, yes.
And
Thank you.
good luck for the future. And I hope this will, you know, really keep.
Yeah,
going.
we hope we're here for the long term, you know,
Yes.
and we hope that we'll be around for a long time. So
That's our aim. That's our hope.
it's our aim, yeah.
Fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
Finger crossed.
Thank you.
Everything crossed.
Everything crossed. Everything crossed. Elena and Robbie, thank you very much for coming in today. Good luck with Kyrenia Post, and
you.
see you again soon. Yeah.
Thank you, Jan.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Thanks a lot. And
Thank
with
you.
that, we have come to the end of this edition of A Cup of Conversation. And don't forget, Kyrenia Post is in most places and also online. So follow it if you can and learn more about our wonderful island in English and in Russian. Until we meet again, have a great week and see you all soon. Bye-bye.